State of New California, notice to all Californians, grievance number 48. It is December 18th, 2018. We are in Vista, California at the courthouse. New California is a new state in development exercising its constitutional right to form from the state of California. The process to form New California is authorized and codified in Article 4, Sections 3 and 4 of the United States Constitution. Statement of intent. The citizens of New California have decided to remedy the abuse of power by the government of California by exercising their right to form a new state provided in the United States Constitution, Article 4, Sections 3 and 4. We are determined to live under a state government in the United States of America and under the Constitution of the United States. New California Declaration of Independence, January 15, 2018 states, whenever any form of government becomes destructive, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government. When a long train of abuses and acts to seize and hold the people's power without legal authority and pursuing invariably the same object that clearly demonstrates a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Preamble of the New California State Constitution states, we, the representatives of the undersigned counties within the state of California, do acknowledge and humbly invoke the favor of Almighty God for continued civil and religious liberty to ourselves and our posterity. First Amendment of the United States Constitution states, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The counties of New California bring forward 95 grievances to be announced in public on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. State of New California grievance number 48. Declaration of grievance. Statement of facts. The people of California are suffering from a tyrannical communist state government which fails to provide a Republican form of governance, enables and supports across its southern border the invasion of the United States of America by illegal foreign nationals, and protects vicious criminals who commit outrageous acts of violence upon the citizens of America, all caused by a government of and for a monoparty system led by a tyrannical dictator who openly defies federal law. California state government is in direct violation of the following. The United States Constitution, Article 4, Section 4. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a Republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion and on application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. California State Constitution, Article 1, Declaration of Rights, Section 1, Subsection 32. Article 1, adopted, 1879, Section 1. All people, by nature free and independent, and have inalienable rights. Among those are enjoying and defending life and liberty, acquiring, possessing, and protecting property, and pursuing and obtaining safety, happiness, and privacy. Mass taxation is now the order of the day. The California Communist governor of the monoparty government, along with their associates at the county and city levels, are engaging in mass taxation fraud, which is being implemented all over California. California has the most regressive taxes of any state in the union. Every year, as the monoparty legislature convenes for their 11-month legislative reign of terror over the United States citizens living in California, citizens, businesses, and industry know they're going to be further oppressed by overtaxation, fees, repressive regulations, and court decisions which are stacked against their efforts to live their lives in freedom. Completely dependent on which way the political winds are blowing and which way the money is flowing, The monoparty despotic government that holds California hostage routinely and historically is predisposed to take two opposite sides of the same issue, deciding in favor of what best serves their own interest rather than the interests of the citizens of this state. The party is about to end for the monoparty communist system of California's repression. Over the years, California has been able to move money around from one budget category to another to sustain their overspending. Add in the outright theft from the education system, city and county governments by greedy legislators, and their bureaucratic partners to fund programs for illegal foreign nationals as prospective voters, have created a perfect storm where money is running out faster than the government can take it in. The markets have now turned against the monoparty that has run California into the ground and will soon bring the state to its financial needs. The telltale signs of California's financial crisis are all around. One notable indicator of their desperation is the futile attempt to tax text messages. This attempt was smacked down by the federal government. Another is the mounting evidence the state of California is failing to pay bills to vendors and suppliers of government services. Reports are surfacing from these providers are either being slow or no pay for services rendered to the state. In the months ahead, the financial trouble for California will render it ungovernable. In an article published in February of 2018, University of Tennessee law professor Glenn Harlan Reynolds sees the following scenario as a possibility not out of the question in the near future. In the summer of 2021, following the California financial crisis and the CalPERS pension collapse, public employee supporting Democrats from the California General Assembly absented themselves from the state, preventing a quorum so that legislation slashing pension payouts could not be passed. That absence stretched from days into weeks as the state government largely shut down for lack of funding. Seizing on this moment, 34 counties from the eastern and rural parts of what was then California organized themselves and sent representatives to Fresno, where those representatives declared themselves the new official California General Assembly and designated individuals of their choice as the new official governor and attorney general. The new legislature and officials were quickly recognized by President Donald Trump, who, citing his authority under the Insurrection Act and Article 4, Section 4 of the United States Constitution, deemed them the official government of the state and sent federal troops from the 101st Airborne Division to Fresno to ensure that what he called leftovers of the old failed state government were unable to cause trouble. President Trump's recognition was echoed in a joint resolution of the Republican-controlled Congress, which perhaps anticipated the addition of 2 new Republican senators. Insurrection. The government of California, the current governor and monoparty system, along with local officials, are following a coordinated design with the intent to actively engage in acts of insurrection against the U.S. Constitution. The Insurrection Act of 1807 is a United States federal law that governs the ability of the President of the United States to deploy military troops within the United States to put down lawlessness, insurrection, and rebellion. Illegal acts and tactics. Utilizing Marxist, Leninist, and Maoist revolutionary tactics, the communist California governor, monoparty system, and local government officials support and celebrate these tactics as a means to introduce and subvert all aspects of California government and civil society in an attempt to destroy the state of California and break down the sovereignty of the Union of States of America. Acts of secession. Therefore, the California Communist government, in conjunction with the Communist State Executive, instituted wherever the current Communist governor has usurped power, has created a reign of terror on United States citizens living in California with the intent to secede from the United States of America and thus destroy the very Union of States which secures our liberty and freedom. Abdication of authority. Betrayal by the sitting communist governor of California, the monoparty legislature, and the local elected officials is evidence of abdication of the responsibilities of authority and sovereignty over the state and citizens of the United States living in California. Prayer. The citizens of New California state pray for the president to exercise his authority under the Insurrection Act of 1807 to end the tyranny being foisted upon the United States citizens living in California state. This concludes these proceedings. NewCaliforniaState.com is the website. The phone number is 877-828-2753.